Hi. This is my first attempt to make an English video about technical issues of airsoft guns. So far I use the Greek language, which is my mother language, but many viewers request English videos, and you know, translation and captions is not my thing. It's incredibly boring. So I will try to make an English video, and you can tell me that you can tell me if I should make more English videos or I should stick to Greek language. Well, enough for the intro. This is a Tokyo Marui Glock 18. It's a very good gun, and I will say that many kills are owed to this gun. I have made some minor changes to the gun, but as far as reliability goes, I had a couple of issues, which I wouldn't say that it's Tokyo Marui's fault. It's my fault. Well, Tokyo Marui suggests that their guns should be used with lower power gases because they have plastic slides. Well, I didn't follow that rule. I use mainly green gas. Better kick, better sound, more FPS, but after a couple of months of use and quite a few full auto magazine dumps, I had one issue. That issue is here. The slide, I'll show you, has a crack. Okay, the camera did focus. This one. Technically, I could still use this slide, but of course it was a matter of time before the whole slide was totally destroyed or ruined. So, what I did, I ordered a replacement slide. There are many slides in the market. Most well known and most well used probably was Garter, but I wanted something cheaper. I bought the 5KU one. I bought it from Microsoft. I will give a URL in my description. Well, this slide is almost identical to Tokyo Marui. You can see it installed on the gun. Trademarks are almost the same, not almost, it's exactly the same. Here you see Tokyo Marui, broken one, and the other one. But let me show it a little bit better. Here it is. And the other side. Their finish is almost the same. Well, since trademarks are good, I guess that are like the real steel ones. I've never touched the real thing, but I guess that it should be something like it. Well, this slide was an almost perfect match for the gun. Unlike Garter ones that need a lot of sanding and they require fitting, this one was almost perfect. What I had to do was to rack it a few times, and you could shoot it right after the installation. Of course, there were and there are noticeable differences depending with the rate of fire and the FPS output. Right now we are going to test both slides and see what these differences exactly are, because I haven't measured them. I was sure that there are, but not measured them yet. So, let's try out. Well, as you saw, we had some issues with full auto fire. I have noticed that problem many times. Firing single shots is a go, no problems there. Everything works fine, but full auto half of the times works as it's supposed to. So, I didn't have this problem with the plastic slide, the original slide. And of course I would like to use full auto, that's why I bought the Glock 18 and not the Glock 17. So in this video we will install back the plastic slide, we will measure the performance with the plastic slide, and you're going to watch how a slide should be installed, whether you are going to use an aftermarket one or you are going back to the original like me. The procedure is exactly the same. Let's do that. Come on. Now, that was the easy part. The hard part is to get the nozzle and the blowback mechanism out of there. There is a screw here that holds the iron sight in place. The other tough thing is the selector. We'll see about that. So, unscrew the iron sight. Here it is, the screw, and one metal piece, don't know its name. Now, you have to rotate the selector and find the spot where it is released. You have to be careful because there is a small ball bearing in there. Here it is. Well, this is the part that you should not lose. It has a spring inside. That's it. So now that everything is removed, the blowback housing can come off. Just push it a little bit. Beware, there is another spring in here. This is it. Now this one is something you should not lose or deform in any way. I had one problem that occurred after the change of the original slide with a metal one. that part of the nozzle which is responsible for returning the blowback mechanism to its original position, well, this part broke. I'm not sure that it's fault of the metal slide. It could be, or it could be not. This is the Gardner nozzle. It holds so far, but I have it for how many magazines? About 10 magazines use. We'll see how long it will last. So far it seems fine. Now let's do those things. The reverse order. Something I forgot. The front iron sight should also be removed. There is a small screw inside. Easy job to take it out. Now, notice one difference. As we said before, the slides are almost the same. However, the plastic one has this thicker part, while the metal one doesn't. I bought the original slide from Hobby Asia. It comes with this simple packaging. Finish is the same, almost the same, with the one that already came with the gun. Probably a little bit of use will make it look identical. So let's put things back together. The easiest thing will be the iron sight, the front iron sight. So take it, put it back here, a small screw. As I'm doing it, I will tell you that I was expecting this replacement part for quite a few times. I saw that Hobby Asia had them for a good price, but they didn't really have them in stock. It was constantly out of stock. I set a reminder for it, and it was back in stock after 6 months. The price is very good. $10 is almost free. I bought 2 of them just in case I break them again, and I'm sure that I'm gonna break them by using green gas. I'm not going to use green gas anymore. So the front sight is in place. What's next? The blowback housing with this mysterious spring. Okay. Okay. In order to see if you placed the spring correctly, you'll have to play a little bit with the nozzle and see if it returns to its original position. If it doesn't, well, the only thing that could be wrong is the spring. You will have to take it off, reinsert the spring and put it back on. Now, okay. The easiest way to put back all the pieces would be to take this little part with this hole for the spring, put a little spring back. This is the place where it's supposed to be. Okay, and then put that little metal part with the socket of the spring. It needs its time to sit correctly and the way it's supposed to. What I'm doing is pressing the spring inside. Okay, and now it's in the correct place. What's next? The fire selector. The fire selector, there's only one way to put it back in. Just have to press the little spring in. Okay, now it's in. Okay, it wasn't easy, but we did it. But the last piece is this one with the screw for the iron side. This is one of the easiest parts to go back in. Okay, now let's see. Fire selector works fine. Nozzle retracts the way it's supposed to. The 5K U kit comes with its own outer barrel, which is a metal one. The kit, the original set of outer barrel and slide, has a plastic outer barrel. Since the metal one is heavier, I'm going to replace the metal one with the plastic one. Now, let's put it back in the plastic outer barrel. Okay, easy fit. And now, let's put everything back together. Well, now that we're done, let's lube it a little bit. Points where we see friction is, of course, the slide, the rails of the slide. The nozzle is already lubed. Another part is this one, the outer barrel. And a little bit on the barrel. Okay. It is going to get a little bit messy, but it's not something you do every day, right? Okay. Here we are. And now let's see the rate of fire. We are going to measure the weight of the slides. This is the 5KU slide without anything inside. Precisely 80 grams. And here is the original slide. 34 grams.